raised in Harlem. I was born Presbyterian Hospital, 168 from Broadway. I was brought to a building in 1946 between the Humphrey 6 and Humphrey 7 for Amsterdam. Life up there was, I mean, it was great. It was great. I had both my mother and father. You know, it was everybody interacted with everybody. It was like a safe place for us to come up in. You know, me and my friends, we had like a normal, healthy childhood as far as recreation. A lot of us lived in the park playing basketball. You know, a lot of talent came out of Harlem in that basketball court. Other places, even the pros from all the way to Kobe had to come to the record because his game ain't officially christened until he played them boys in that pro record. Them boys was hurting the pros. Yeah. But me and my friends, we played touch football, we played stick ball, we played scullies, we did all the things kids do. All the things kids do. And the girls used to jump rope, double dutch, play jacks, run around. You know what I'm saying? When the last time you seen a girl double dutch? Or even jump rope. And that's normal stuff to keep them healthy and strong. You know what I'm saying? You know? Oh man, the music. See, y'all younger generation think y'all own hip hop. Hip hop was birthed in my generation. I'm born. I'm 63 years old. I was born 1961, man. In Harlem all my life. You know, we right across the bridge, the Heights. We right across the bridge from the Bronx. You know, that's Bronx, Manhattan. That hip hop trickled right down in Harlem shit. In Harlem, we got the Graffiti Hall of Fame right now on 106 and Park. We go down in nasty pieces. Well, there's a lot of talent in Harlem, man. Word. Word. Well, yeah. So I'm gonna tell you something right now. We used to go to the Order Bar Ballroom, 168th Street. I had to see because they got two ballrooms in there. Even in the ballroom where Malcolm passed that was the same. Oh, two ballrooms. We used to go to hip hop parties. Dudes would give out flyers, walk around with flyers in their backpack, and they'd be saying the jam, like DJ Flash and them was under Black Door Productions. And they used to be passing them out. Yo, Jam Friday. The Damage. They say like the Damage. For the girls it's $2. For the dudes it's $3. It'd be jam packed. Dudes from Brooklyn, all that be coming up in here at Harlem. Word. We used to go there. We used to go to the rooftop skating ring. That was crazy, B. Everybody used to come. No beefing. I mean, when something went on, that's because it was an issue somebody had and they brought it that way. Harlem wasn't like a place where people in the neighborhood was getting robbed. Nah. Man, you had to deal with the neighborhood. People was in the streets all the time. You know what I'm saying? From the hustlers to the people that live on the block, sitting out there with their kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? It was like we policed our homes, we policed ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It was a big deal to be real back then. Just like when somebody used to tell you, say your word, be like, yo, somebody tell you your word is born. That's my word. My word is my bond. We used to use that commonly. When the last time a person even put their word on anything? That's crazy how so far disconnected things got. You know, it's real crazy. And then, with the computer era, with the distractions became colossal off a person dealing with who they are. See, when we came up in Harlem, we was kids. We used to be moving around. We used to have the Muslims in the street, the papers and stuff, and looking to talk. They all looking for the youth to touch, take us, and educate and let us know who we are and what we capable of. We have 5%ers. From the 5% nation right there, 126th Street, 7th Harlem. It's Harlem, be Clarence X and all that. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we even had the Israelites out there. And churches was all over. I mean, people were spiritually in tune. That's why people was at peace with themselves. People on the outside looking in called Harlem a ghetto. We just called it a home. Everybody surviving. Everybody loving each other. We ain't got nothing to be mad about. We all doing good or doing great. Every day we trying to be a better us. We feed off each other's energy. What they call adversity, we call just another Monday. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we was groomed from our mothers groomed us. It was a big deal to be a stand-up individual. Forget about ratting on people. Anybody would just start confusion or any rat somebody. That's a sign of not having no strength, no backbone. You know, it was a big deal to be real. A big deal. When a dude got busted with some drug stuff in the neighborhood, and he told on people, his family would send him down south, where else they got family. They wouldn't let him come home because he's bringing trouble to them too. Because you can't be down with stuff and then want to tell on people and put people in jail and think your life gonna be a Riley. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. It was a big deal to be there. I mean, it was to Harlem just a loving situation. You walk down blocks, people laughing and joking, talking, the kids playing. Some people sitting over here telling jokes. Some people telling stories. You walk past multiple record shops with the big speakers in front of it. You know what I'm saying? As you're walking down any avenue, you always got people, they playing that shit. But back outside, I went off the track of how our music was. I'm sorry, and I answered. Our music was pure hip hop. The essence. I used to go to Audubon Ballroom and watch DJ Flash, the Grand Wizard Theodore, Waterbed Kevin, all of them, Ramen. I remember when DJ Barron, DJ Blackout, DJ Breakdown from the Lower East Side Al Smith projects. Dudes was nice. They had the echo chamber. Yo, they had the crazy speaker system with the DJ. Some niggas was cutting crazy, but the MCs had the echo chamber, the space echo, just the echo synthesis. That's when Shy Rock and Raheem and all. It was crazy. Like in the summertime, we be walking, right? In Harlem. It's anywhere in Harlem. Anybody tell you that. If you was there, you know I'm telling the gospel. You be walking, you hear music, because like almost every block had a DJ coming up. He brought the big bass bottom speakers with a mid-range and woofers on both sides. It's roped off. And he got the turntables and 3 mic stands for his MCs. And we go on a block. We never been on, we don't know nobody, no static. We there dancing, having problem with the girl. Everybody doing them. It's nobody staticky for what? We ain't mad about nothing. We living good. The robberies in the hood was at an all-time low when dudes was hustling out there and we was sitting out there on them crates. Because when a person come home late from work and see a motherfucker seem like they following them, when they come reach to our block and see familiar faces, she be like, yeah, let them keep coming. Now you're on your own. You know, when they say it takes a village to raise a child, that describes Harlem perfectly. Oh man, I gotta say my first love was a hum 14th, 7th, and 8th. You know what I'm saying? Then I was raised up there 156, 157, and that's always gonna be like, yeah, I just sometimes my mother and father's gone. I can't bring myself to be up there, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I love 125th Street. That's the main vein artery of Harlem. 125th Street, man. Wow. Shit, man. We got the world famous Apollo, the Victoria. Oh, you can't ignore that type of Apollo been here since as long as I knew. I mean, it was a financial trouble when the drug dealers saved it one time. That's how, man, DJ Hollywood was a house DJ then back then. When, what's his name? Guy Fisher. It's all common knowledge. Here's the story with Nikki. Apollo was in financial trouble. He put that bread up. And he had a little controlling interest in the Apollo for a while. You read about them, you see that. See, I said a lot of times, you don't know. drug money be behind a lot of strong ventures. There's no need to know who's putting it up. That's like you're a legal dude, but you don't got the capital. You're a brainiac, but you ain't got the capital. You ain't got nothing to establish your house. You ain't got enough equity in the house. Banks ain't fucking with you. Go to your man. What's up? Yo, man, I need 100,000, 200,000. I got to be part of that, man. So let me see some numbers. Let me see what's going on here. Nigga, no numbers. Shit, man. I don't know, man. Yo, seriously speaking, I used to be from the lower the heights to the polo grounds. I used to be with Drew Hamilton. I used to be Manhattanville. I used to be down 33, the roller skate, man. I used to, you know what I'm saying? Down the box, 121st Street and 8th and 7th. And, you know, my block was on 14th, 7th, 8th. I used to be in 12th on 11th Street, too. Like right now, I walk through these blocks right now. And I'm home on every last one of them blocks. You know what I'm saying? That's just how. Still, we got a strong remnants of Harlem here, man. Because I'm telling you, we here, man. It was a good vibe, man. Wasn't nobody trying to hurt you, man. It was, and if somebody is trying to come in our neighborhood and hurt somebody, it's a problem, man. And when they don't want us to be around, like we sit on, you can't sit on the milk crates no more. In front of the store gives milk crates, we sit on, just talk. And some people might drink a little bit or whatever. What's the problem with that? So now we going, and now the crime rate on our people is up because, that's the way it is. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, that's crazy. You don't want us around. We always been around. When nobody wanted Harlem, we was here around. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. 145th Street, 145th Street was big. Because you had motherfuckers up and down 145th, St. Nick, Strong. You had the AZs and all the peanuts. And then before them, we had the big track up there, place called the Big Track, where it looked like the auto show when it's open because people up there gambling, them type of cats. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they had the after hour spots up and down on 145th Street. Man, it's like I'd be across the street here. I'd be like, who's over there, man? S&S. Like you hit like 3-4 spots a night on the same block. You know what I'm saying? The girls get a little drink, talk with the music. You know what I'm saying? I remember when, what's that dude's name? Kid Capri first got it started. In the S&S and the level spot right there. I used to come in the spot and he used to holler my name. Word of over. That's when he first got his start. I was like, yeah. And the S&S was 145th thing. It was right by Willie Burgers. You go up the stairs, an old boxing ring, gym. They had 2 floors open up sometimes. Gambling room in the back. Super big. DJ booth up high, fish, tables on the side, long bar. And it looked like the auto show outside. People used to come from out of town to hang at S&S. It was just so much to do in Harlem, man. Word up, man. You ain't had to be no millionaire, man. And you do what y'all doing I ain't doing. I'm driving a little whip. I stay fly. Keep a little money in my pocket, do what I want to do. What y'all doing I ain't doing? You got millions. Yeah, your kids gonna wind up with it. You know what I'm saying? I've been blessed, man. I feel I've been chosen, man, to live long. I'm 63, man. I live a life, man. Yo, a lot of blocks in Harlem was hot. Was strong blocks known for getting money, though. Money blocks. Harlem was like one big supermarket. Hustlers. People say drug dealing, we say it's a job. Just a job, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, no people didn't even advertise nothing. So it ain't like how you pelling and fucking the neighborhood up. Nobody even advertising shit. But that's another story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cubans were there first. That's a fact. I was on the stoop. I was born 1961, homie. A lot of these young kids talking about it. I ain't got longer than their lifespans. I got their lifespans more than probably in jail. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I'm not a rat. I never went to jail for something I did. How about that one? And I hustled to make it clear, to clarify that. You ain't got to wonder. There's a lot of different reasons why you could be in jail, so I'm gonna clarify that. So I am credible to tell you every dimension of the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because I lived. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. All right, this is what happened. When I first was young, I'm gonna tell you something. I was coming up. When I was coming up, I used to be dealing with a lot of, you're young. You deal with young kids. You know what I'm saying? But they was dark skinned, but they was Spanish. They spoke Spanish at first. Those at first was the Cubans. Cubans was here. I remember one time. I'm gonna tell you something. When I was a teenager, early teens, like 14, 15, when I started to know what things look like and smell like and all that. 'Cause that's what I wanted to do. Is mad people walk right by it. So I had a good upbringing. I totally contradict how I was being brought up. Ain't mom fault. I made a bad move. I seen the money. I said I want in. But I'm gonna tell you something. One day we was in front of the building. When I was a teenager. Let me go back to that. There was so much coke in that building, you could smell the coke in the air. In the summertime when it was hot and humid. Back in the days, we had them real hot and humid days. So, nigga, we used to leave our front door open, our apartment, and have the windows up and have the lights off in the daytime so we get that cross breeze. Remember, we had them record-breaking heat waves in '82. It was so hot, motherfuckers them blew the fucking power plant. Yeah, we had a mad, in 1977, we had a mad blackout. Yo, came out the next day. I was on the stoop. I still was too long. I seen guys run by with a bunch of things. Where you get them shit? Buster Brown. What you got size 9? Do we sitting behind the stairs. I stayed till my mom came out and said, boy, get your ass in the house. All of us was all our mothers was coming and getting us. I was coming out the next day, seeing dudes with couch sets on the That was crazy, though. I used to go to school for Frank Lucas and them crew. That's how I made money. They was the country boys. I used to hop the train and be with my cousin on 116th Street between Lenox and Fifth, closest to Lenox, across the street from the old West Indian. That's when the old West Indians had a bar there. But a lot of West Indians used to be there. And Frank Lucas' crew was on 116th Street between Lenox and 7th. That's my word. I remember one time I see him. I was walking by. And they was going into the backyard because it was like it was alley lots, like no building there. But it also went back in the other building. I heard them going back and together yell, you. And he would go, you. We used to go to the store from. I remember my first come off, right? And what was that? 19. I was this. Was it? At 19, I was about 13. And 1973 or something was $59.40. I made that in tips going to the store for country boys, Frank Lucas crew. I used to see Nicky and them. I used to be walking all around down there. I'm telling you, I used to hop the train. My mom used to think I was in 28 Park, across the street from Humphrey 6th Street, 28 Park. And guess how I first found out about them? They used to come up there in the park and park their cars and play with their tailor-made pants on. I used to wear the tailor-made single overlaps. And we was the young kids on the side holding their jewelry. Rolexes, diamonds, icy big rocks, custom jewelry. I remember these two dudes, they had this world where they put together and made the world. And we used to young dudes on the side holding it, holding their jewelry. That's how I knew about going downtown. Uh, Harlem 70s that's my childhood, B. But we always interact heavy with adults because they are our mentors. They was our elders moving around. Like when I said Harlem is like, when people say they take a village to raise a child, it's I'm not just saying that to be talking, because Harlem was like one village. Like we was taught across the board in households before we came our foundation that respect is the factor. That respect is paramount. You know what I'm saying? If you want a person, the energy you put out is the energy you get back. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was a serious situation. That's what Harlem was, my training ground for life. You know what I mean? Understanding moms and them gave you the foundation and the block. You know what I'm saying? Was the rest, man. It's like you hearing your mother all the time. Like if I'm outside, I know your mother. We go in each other's houses. Food stay on the right where you go. Food stay in the kitchen, on the table, on the stoves. And first of all, Harlem was full of a bunch of countries, just like they had Chinatown and Little Italy. People from the South, Harlem was where we came. You know what I'm saying? Harlem was a person of color, a black man's safe haven. It was safer in Harlem than to be in Midtown for me. Cause I ain't got nobody around me that's protecting me in Midtown. See, around Harlem, if people want to fight, it's never fair. Cause one of us to fuck with all, cause we one and the same. You got to generally want for somebody else what you want for yourself. Or I feel you're not being real about nothing. That's for me. You know, like my mother said, you keep blessings in circulations. But some people, it's like a bad investment, man. You fuck with B. You don't get no return on it fucking with them. If anything, you might take a loss. You have to be, we was taught to be conscious. See, and then when I come out the house from being my mama and them like that, I'm around your mother and older brothers. Like I said one time before, I was down the block, on my way home. I was a little late. We all had curfews, everybody. It was maybe a couple kids when their family was loose. This to be out there, but it was ghosty for them. People had curfews, B. Yeah? Shit. Going to school and all that, man. It was like that. Some people, their mothers might have been on something or whatever. Shit was raggedy for them. Everybody was different. It's like a hustle. My mother was born 1924. She came from down south, and she wound up working for Board of Ed. Now 40 years, under 10 years old. People from down south came up here grinding. Harlem was one. We was known. That's what the saying come. Manhattan makes it, Brooklyn takes it. Not that they take it from us like that. That's how they make money. This is how we make money. They make money by taking it from people. We make money by eating. We was always innovative. Down to the elderly lady we knew to live down the block. She's selling fish dinners today. She's hustling. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got your little money you getting, and you got your little hustle, your ends meet. That's why nobody was mad. You know why? They had no time to be mad. We out. We in the process of eating. We gotta eat. We ain't got time to be mad. We gotta keep food on the table. We don't wait till it. My mother was taught me, and Harlem's taught me. You don't wait for shit to get fucked up. You make sure food stay on the table. Like when dudes now, when they hustle or whatever, they got legal hustle, whatever. Working is a legal hustle. It's all a hustle. It's money from corporate to whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Boy, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Harlem is a motherfucker, man. That's what I can say, man. You know, it's like when we talking about this, it's my mind be jumping all over the place, man. It's like enough time can never be enough time. Every time I see somebody right now that I know from home, that I met any amount of years. I'm born 1961, man. You know what I'm saying? I see dudes, I just seen my man. I don't mad people too. Because I'm all through Harlem. Not like other places, they know people in the block in the area. Harlem people, we all one and the same. When we know about the bad press from people on the outside looking in. How you gonna speak on something that you ain't living? Matter of fact, you getting your information third, fourth party. You probably get your shit after some bullshit happened and the police done told you some shit that they done formulated on top of that. No? I don't know, man. Harlem is just was something else. Today, now, I'm just saying, that's how I was in the 70s. And why I said like that? When you asked me how it was in the 70s, the 80s, 90s, because the 70s the 80s was a reflection of the 70s. And the 90s was a reflection of the 80s.
What do you see the difference between the 80s and 90s?
80s and 90s, people were becoming smarter with their money. It was people getting large amounts of money and all. But they was just eating. See, when you go up to a guy getting money, which I slipped my mind for a second, I was starting to tell you, and they be like, yo, I'm getting money. You ask us what we was doing back then in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, you be like, yo, Mike, man, what's up? What's good? I said, I'm eating, B, I'm eating. Some people just ate so hard, they wind up having the finest of life. The legal rich people couldn't do nothing that they would be within their grasp. Because first of all, a legal million after it's taxed in New York, that's about 500 and something thousand after that. In the street, when they make a million, it's dollar for dollar in their pocket. And nobody knows it. So you can play how you want to play. You'd be surprised how many people from Harlem back some serious things. That's all the way legal. You know? For real. Harlem was a blessing, man. I love it. I wouldn't be nowhere else. What? This is my hood too. I move around. Man, I can't go nowhere in Harlem and in Spanish Harlem. I got 3 kids and grandkids in Spanish Harlem, man. You go in Spanish Harlem, I remember the lots. Yeah, they make empty lots. They would, how people throw out couches and stuffed animals. They make stuffed animals, sew them together, stuff shit, make it tall. It'd be like 2 people sitting on the couch, like grown people. You walk by the yard, you be like, have to double take it. They used to dress it up outside with the table, the dominoes on the table outside daily. Gotta be cool. You know what I'm saying? Dudes just living their life, man. They wasn't living in fear. People nowadays living in fear. That shit is bananas. How the fuck? Man, I'm not living in fear, B. Harlem is a good place to be. Like the 90s was when the last I seen it. That's when I started seeing the writing on the wall in the 90s. Like, yo, dudes better start holding their paper. You know what I'm saying? Because they found out about you know what I'm saying? They don't want nobody to get that. In America, motherfucker baking a cookie, they want a crumb. We be fucking them up. Dudes in Harlem made millions, and they didn't get a millimeter of a crumb. That's what Harlem was. You couldn't even do that on Wall Street, get a tax-free meal. Huh? Yeah, man.
Talk to me about is there a difference in the youth now from back in your day when you were young
Huge.
versus now?
It's huge, huge. Huge. Ain't about no blame. Blame. People want to blame. I'm saying, listen, I'm going to say this, right? When we came up, man, we had structure. Or we got an ass whooping or whatever. They came up with, I don't know what it is, man. And then I remember, there's just a lot of kids, man, they have them on all kind of medication. But I'm not going to try to speculate on that. That's too broad. I don't know about all that. All I know is no matter what I picked up, from when my mother taught me and brought me up right, when I got in the street, I did some other shit. Because you know what's good for you. So they in the street, even little guys, they know what's wrong. They so lost, man, now. See, we had direction all the time. This is what I was telling you. Somebody always, yo, what you doing? Man, stop playing before the police. Stop you playing with that little, when we little. Man, you don't buy no, but you buy them a cop and Robinson. You buy them a fake gun? You trying to get our son knocked off by the police? Like if you go somewhere in Harlem, niggas gonna steer you wrong. Yo, what's up? Now it's nobody to play safety, man. The kids are so stupid. They don't have a male figure in the house, so they hate anything that resembles a male figure or older figure. Somebody they have to listen to in an authoritative position. Then now I'm starting to sound like a psych. You understand what I'm saying? That's how this shit had you. You know what I'm saying? Breaking shit down to the lowest compound. Like, there's gotta be a reason for this. They just misguided. They ain't got no direction. They freestyling through life. See, I was totally, I wanted to work in the library off the books, but I used to hustle. When money was fast, I was getting it. Common knowledge. I'm not saying that wrong. Court cases, I did the time. Nobody told on nobody. I feel good. I feel great. I'm 63. I'm strong. I'm hitting hard. I don't look over my back. When I walk on the sidewalk, I'll be walking hard sometimes when I feel like that. So I gotta put footprints in the concrete, man. In Harlem, because I'm home, man. This is us. I'm telling you, man. It's nothing bigger than Harlem, man. And that's why it's a big deal.
So Harlem is changing, different, more people moving in and stuff like that. Let's talk to me about like the change now. Like we in 2024, 2025. What changes happened that you feel like are not the best for Harlem, and what change happened you think is a good thing?
Well, I know for a fact what's the best from Harlem. There's a lot of people that got these brownstones. They living there by themselves when several people was living on every floor before they buy. So they come in here, they got money already. The positives of what I'm saying is that we rubbing elbows with people who's doing some real things on a legal level. And all there, by us living amongst us in what they call the ghetto. See, we didn't come out the ghetto. The ghetto's still here. The remnants is here, what they call ghetto. They don't even know what the ghetto is. Now they here living it. Now it ain't the ghetto. People still here. But y'all was scared for nothing. Y'all painting a white picture, lower the property value. It's all a well-laid plan, but I'm not going to get into that because I'm sounding like a conspiracy therapist. I also want to, I'm saying, man, listen, I think Harlem changed for the best. Matter of fact, I know so. So we ain't got to go around to have something nice. It's right here. You could wine and dine person in Harlem. This is why they supposed to dress us up, man. They put us through the most shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them, man. Well, but man, they got the nice boutique. And then there's one thing, the people, it's now called white people, they can see there's no fear. There's nothing to fear from us. We just living like you living, man. That's all. That's all. And black people, like they fear being around white people. You ain't got to fear them. Fear who? For what? That's childish. See, if you was focusing on the right shit, like keeping your shit right, you wouldn't have no time for that stupid shit. See, when the kids is all that shit is. Only thing messed up I don't like about it is I hate when the kids is acting like this day and time. I hate that they committing a genocide. Everybody talking about white people do whatever do it to us. Nigga, they don't have to do it no more. They doing it to themselves. But also them young kids don't represent the youth from Harlem neither. Because it's a lot of black kids. I just seen all, man, they graduated college, Ivy League joints and all that. Black kids walking right by the bullshit. Always was. Ain't throw a brick. I don't black because their families were so heavy in the game that the money, he'd be on so fast, he had to get advice on how to spend that type of money. I know one thing, Harlem is for the best, man. Word. It's more elegant now. It's places to be. It makes us a little tourist. We kind of got a little tourist shit going on us. Because every time we turn on something new popped up, we saying like, what's there? My thought of it is, oh, shit is crazy, man. You know, it's like, you know, people here, you know, they talking about dressing Harlem up. But it ain't for us. Our coffee only costs. I'm gonna tell you when I knew the writing on the wall was crazy. Our coffee only cost 50 cents at the deli. When the Starbucks pull up on 125th Street, I already knew what was getting ready to happen. That ain't for us. Why don't we go from 50 cents on a strong cup of coffee and spend $3 and shit? You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying about the thing there, it's messed up, man. It's messed up. But I know one thing. It's a lot of black people right now, homie, that don't even know what's going on like that, man. That they doing them. That's one thing about Harlem. People in Harlem, I don't care who's in the presidency. I'm gonna look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? Because of my teaching in Harlem and being optimistic is only what's good, generating that positive energy. Them cats, man, in office, they love how they living. They don't want to lose that. So I'm going to work with that we going to be all right. And I'm going to do what I got to do, man. And that's just that's just the vibe and energy of Harlem. Like I was telling you before on the phone, I said Harlem is it's not just a geographical location. It's like a state of being. It's like how you got to play. You got to be a stand-up individual. You can't be no sucker. How you gonna look at son in the eye and teach him something and you ain't right? You don't want to be no sucker. Girls don't want no sucker. I mean, it was a big deal to be real back then, man. It just was so much of a big deal to be stand up. See, once you that way, people make all these different categories. I'm this, I'm that, he's black. That's just descriptions. There was only two type of people when I came up. Real and fake. And you had to ask yourself which one of those was you. Because back then, the only ones who got fucked around was the ones who was fucking around like that. But back, what we said back, I know I keep going back there, but what you told me about that, about gentrification, this is how I really feel, straight up. That's some sucker shit just to come in and do what the fuck they want to do and the unearth a motherfucker. And then they had nerve to put a flyer. It was named gentrification on it. Like yeah, like that's just something they do. Yo, here, man, it's just this this particular move is gentrification. You hear me? It's definition of that. You know, that's how they came. That's how they came, man. You know, like that's why, man. From my Harlem lessons and mama, man, you know, we got to keep on keeping on. Fuck all that. So you know what happens when they come at us like that? That means we got to buckle down and focus up. I mean, never supposed to feel relaxed around or dealing with nobody but who truly love us, man. And family ain't got nothing to do with having the same blood. This was blood relation. Family people got can't concern for your well-being. And that's how it was in Harlem, man. 70s, 80s, 90s. In the 90s, shit started getting police tearing the street up. They crazy. They heavily lock up a lot of young kids for just because they was making more money than them. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas raping and all that shit around, but you pick me off. People raping and take people with gunpoint, but you pick me. You know that's how blues is that. You know what I'm saying? Just young dudes. They try to clutter the system with young dudes, and they came up with the program shit. You know what I'm saying? With time over your head and all that, man. They all the point I'm making back to what you said. They're always gonna come at us funky. Ain't that how we was introduced to them? Ain't that how we was introduced to them? Hanging out people in the woods and all that. So why would we think they gonna stop being anything other than they self? They ain't never meant us no good. You know what I'm saying? And we don't give a fuck. Not after how we play in Harlem. I'm gotta get mine, I'm out to get it. I ain't trying to hurt nobody or myself. Fuck the propaganda. Harlem ain't never been no sucker spot. I remember to an older woman. I said, "Ma, if anybody ever fuck with you, you know I got you." Really well. She owe Harlem. She don't owe Harlem is still around. She said, "Huh? Who gonna fuck with me? Yeah, I can count my whole check in their face. Who gonna fuck with me? I'm crazier than them." You know what I'm saying? Because she owe Harlem. Nobody had to watch us back in Harlem. When niggas did shit in Harlem, usually they came from somewhere else to do it. I'm just saying, man. Harlem is the most beautiful place I've ever been. I've been a couple of places. Sometimes when you start go other places, I mean, that's like a hood novel. When you read one, it's like you read them all, more or less. He's gonna tell, he's gonna get fucked up, he's gonna get 1,000 years, he's gonna get shot. You know, one of the usual things is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Word, man. But yo, man, this is a beautiful thing what you're doing like this about Harlem, man, because Harlem's a beautiful place. A lot of people recognize that all over the world. That's why they coming. I seen the Japanese mob, man, taking pictures with the Harlem sign, B. People don't do things like that. If we are internationally the shit. You hear what I'm saying to you, homie? Our shit that went international. They have to come see it for themselves. Look at the old Apollo. They're the same place, basically the same style lights, basically what they knew. Now open up another old fossil, the Victoria. Shit that already got names on it. We international, B. Harlem. You don't see us. I mean, some of us go other places, but I got everything here, man. Like, we got the prettiest women, man. Black women in flavors like lollipops, man. You know what I'm saying? Where we going? And then when other girls from other places come want to see Harlem. You know what I'm saying? So I experienced I've been Paramount. You know what I'm saying? Man, we gotta do it. That's what we do, man. We just live, man. Word, man. I'm gonna say this like this, man. This is the way it is right now. And if you know, if you listening to what this nigga Trump said, once he got elected, nigga was talking real fly. He was like, "Yeah, man, you know, shit gonna have to get worse before it get better." And he ain't mean for him and the 1%. But shit is all what we make it. I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's a pleasure with you because, all right, what I said about what's good about Harlem is surface shit that really don't mean nothing. What you talking about is the issue. That's what I don't like about Harlem. That it gotta affect us to do this. Whatever you trying to do, it shouldn't affect us. Not my life. Not, come on, B. I know one thing right now. People got to buckle down, focus up, to hold a position. And the ones who don't will get caught up. And that's a lot of black people. We're not getting pushed down. We up. Look at Strivers Row and all that, man. They are up, man. Strivers Row, man. And there's a lot of people do good, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no stopping us, man. Once we buckle down and focus up, man, it's a fact. You know? There's nothing stopping us, man. But you're right. That pushing us out shit is like, I knew that was coming with a well-laid plan. You know what I'm saying? Because when the street was the most, this is ironic. Or maybe not. Or maybe just crazy. When the streets was raggedy, it was the most rich. Now they ain't tight. Now they done moved on the weed trade too. You know what I'm saying? Don't do as I do as I say type of stuff. We selling weed, we was going to jail 100 miles a minute. Now it's okay now because y'all taxing it. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what we got to do, man? Like, we just got to live, man. Word. And what them people say about, that was their intention all along. Because listen, if we all here already, and it's booked up, they have to get rid of some of us to make way. So I knew, and that's wrong, but I knew when they talk about gentrification, I said, and they had a label for that sucker shit? Gentrification? What the fuck? This is crazy. They trying to play a person out of where he live, and they're gonna put a fire to, yo, yeah, this is gentrification. This is what we do. The fuck out of here, man, you bugging. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't got everything right, but I know one thing. One thing. All we gotta do is dig deep down inside and realize who we are. Cause we built the last, man. That's a proven fact. You know, when the smoke clear, we still be standing here strong. Black people, man. Harlemites, man. We here, we the essence. Harlem would be Harlem without us. They ain't come to see the buildings, just to be around the buildings. They curious. Hip hop is in everything. Look at Snoop, just for being a real cat. You see what being real do for you? You don't see him caught up in that sucker shit with Puffy and all that. That's what he do. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say suckers is the majority and real individual small minority. That's not my personal opinion. That's the actual fact. That's the math on that. That's the mathematics on that, man. Anything that's a big deal is because it ain't common. It's a big deal to be real because it ain't common, man. You know what I'm saying? All a person got to do is be themselves and live their life, man. And stop being so ungrateful for what you got, man. You got a lot, man. Yo, sometimes I be seeing people, man, born twisted. We in a position we could do what the fuck we want to do, big. Word, shit, man. Ain't no stopping a person from Harlem is crazy up in Harlem, man. Once they buckle down folks up, they gonna win. All you gotta do is hold your position and don't give a fuck about what nobody do. Just take care of your business and you good. You know what I'm saying? That's why we didn't have all this drama, because we always took care of our business. I'm glad to see you do good. You know why? Because it lets me know it's out there to be done.
Let me ask you this question. What do you want your legacy for Harlem to be? What people need to know about you? Right?
Well, I be myself. Sometimes I used to think, I said, yo, man, something was happening to me, man, with certain broads cry, with my kids cry. You know what I'm saying? Then I'd be like, Mike, stop acting stupid, man. It don't even matter, man, if you're gone, man. what they do. As long as they be right to you while you here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, man. We good. As long as we here, man, we good, man. Word, we good, B. But
So
we
you,
get,
so you love Harlem.
I love Harlem, man. I love Harlem. I don't see no real change. Cause this is my home. Just like if you home somewhere, no matter who come around there, you don't feel funny about where you from, where you at, cause you pulled up what changed in my life. That's all a person gotta be. Cause you pulled up what changed in my life. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I love Harlem, man. That's all I see. Is what Harlem always was, my home, B. And if you ask anybody, they gonna tell you the same thing, man. When they came up, man, they had a good life, man. Shit went sideways because of the choices they made. Because they had the guidance. The kids is fucked up because they ain't got no guidance, man. I'm not, like I said, you can't blame them. It's a million different reasons why everybody's not there for the same reason, but regardless of reason, they there. You know, the young kids just got to. I was walking on 125th Street one day. It's crowded on the side of the Apollo, going that way from 7th to 8th, walking towards the Apollo. Young kid bumped me. Well, no big deal. I turned around and said, damn, sir, you ought to be playing football. He said, yo, B, you don't want no smoke, B. I said, shorty, if you trying to get murdered, I'm not going to kill you. You can forget that. You're not going to trick me out of 25 years. You can take your silly ass on up the block and keep doing what you doing. He said, you stupid. I said, absolutely. You know what I mean? Word up, man. Listen, man. Man, listen, man. These like lost, man. Lost and turned out, man. You know what you got to do sometime, man? You know what I do? When you say my legacy, what I do is I'm working on being a better me, man. You know, I'm working on being, I'm not trying to be self-righteous or nothing. I did what I had to do and I ain't mad about nothing. I know I ain't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? I know the people I mess with, I deal with, I genuinely love, I'm invested. You know what I'm saying? I want a person to look at me as somebody, man, that wanted the best for them. You know what I'm saying? That's, that's all I could do is live my life to the best, to the fullest, man. Word, B. And I don't want to wrong no man or woman. I want a person, I want to be remembered like that. If it's to be remembered, man. But you can't govern that. Usually people you be the best too, be the ones that be having something stupid to say. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even thinking about that, man. I had a good time. I had a good life in Harlem.